The German Shepherd. So versatile that people forget they can herd. I wanted to make this episode too because I know so many people who own German Shepherds. I know I said that with the Golden Retriever episode, but I know so many more German Shepherd owners. The neighborhood I grew up in had at least 4 at one point. The breed was created by a German cavalry officer, Captain Max von Stephanitz, in the late 1800s. He set out to create the ideal German herding breed that was also incredibly versatile. Von Stephanitz would co-found the first German Shepherd breed club and would spend 35 years promoting and developing the breed further. I've heard that wolves were introduced into the breed, but I've heard just as many sources say they aren't. In any case, your purebred German Shepherd in your house right now doesn't have any more in common with a wolf than any other breed. The German Shepherd was meant to act as a living fence when herding sheep. People would hire the shepherd, person, not the dog, to have their fields grazed by their sheep when they became overgrown. To make sure the sheep wouldn't go off into a whole other field and eat somebody else's crops, the German Shepherd, dog, not the person, would patrol the border of the field and make sure no sheep would wander off. They would use a loose eye style of herding. I talked about how the Border Collies herd in the last episode, and the German Shepherd is supposed to be a more relaxed version of that. They don't constantly stare at the sheep, but they're still very attentive to where the sheep are and what they're doing. In 1910, von Stephanitz approached the German police departments to see if they wanted to use his shepherds as police dogs. The first breed ever used by the police was the Airedale Terrier, but they were still trying to find the perfect dog for police work, and would use other herding breeds like Beaucerons. The German Shepherd proved to be the ideal dog, and by the 1920s and 30s, most police stations and militaries around the world would use German Shepherds. Rin Tin Tin was a German Shepherd movie star in the 1920s that saved Warner Brothers from financial ruin, and he would receive 10,000 fan letters a week. I don't know. I would feel a little embarrassed to find out I descended from somebody who wrote a fan letter to a dog. And unless I'm remembering this wrong, the first dog ever to be used as a seeing eye dog was a German Shepherd, and that discovery has drastically improved the lives of the blind and visually challenged. The breed would receive some backlash in World War II, seeing as they were a German breed and they were used by the Nazis. So the breed would have the name changed to Alsatian for many years. The breed is back to being known as the German Shepherd and is currently the 4th most popular breed according to the AKC. Nowadays, the preferred dog of choice by the police and military is the Belgian Malinois. The Malinois is faster than the German Shepherd and is able to close the distance with the criminals sooner. The German Shepherd is stronger, however, so sometimes they'll breed Malinois and German Shepherds together to get speed and power. Now I'll talk about the massive amount of variety in the German Shepherd breed. Firstly, there's the show line and the working line, which I've discussed before. The show line has a sloping back and is usually far less healthy. The working line has a straight back and is healthy. Working line German Shepherds can actually be good in a family setting. However, there are some working lines that have extremely high energy levels, so make sure your breeder is breeding dogs that can be family companions. Then there is also something called the Old German Shepherd. Apparently, for a very long time, the long coat was undesirable, and there were people who wanted it to remain a breed trait, so they tried to splinter it off into a new breed or variety or something. But long coats did eventually get accepted back in, and now the two varieties are bred together. As far as I can tell, the only difference is coat length. German Shepherds also come in many colors. White was an unaccepted coat color, and eventually led to the creation of a separate breed called the White Swiss Shepherd, but German Shepherds can still come in white. They can also be blue. Blue is a dilution of black and is extremely rare. For context, I've heard 1 in 10 German Shepherds born is all black. So imagine how rare a blue German Shepherd must be. Then there is the Panda Shepherd. The story of the Panda Shepherd is similar to that of the Beaver Terrier. A breeder produced a mysterious piebald-colored puppy and was absolutely shocked. She had the puppy tested and found that it was completely purebred and healthy. The breeding pair that produced it never produced another piebald puppy, but the breeder decided to breed the piebald female to a traditionally colored male, and 3 out of the 4 puppies were piebald too. She gave the new line the name Panda Shepherd. While all these colors are rare and beautiful, and it's important to remember that the health and temperament of the dog comes first, and you should be wary of breeders that advertise dogs for being rare colors. The German Shepherd has also been the foundation breed for many other breeds, like the previously mentioned White Swiss Shepherd, the Lysau Hong, the Czechoslovakian Wolf Dog, the Blue Bay Shepherd, Shiloh Shepherd, and many others. The biggest reason they used the German Shepherd to create some of these other breeds is because of the dog's temperament. The desired temperament for a German Shepherd is a dog who is intelligent, confident, and brave even in tough scenarios that other dogs struggle in. This allows them to be excellent police and rescue dogs because they can run headfirst into dangerous situations like gunfire or explosions going off without hesitating. In the UK, one very brave police dog named Finn was responsible for the creation of a law designed to get justice for service dogs who receive neglect or harm from people. One night, Finn and his handler were chasing a criminal down the street, and the man was attempting to flee by climbing a fence. Finn gets him by the leg, but the criminal lunges and stabs the dog in the chest with a 9-inch blade. The bastard then tried to attack his handler, but Finn jumped in the way and took another stab to save his partner. Once he was apprehended, he was rushed into surgery, and that lasted over 4 hours. He even tried to lick his owner's wounds while he was being tended to, ever thinking of his handler's well-being. He was very fortunate to survive, and this event led to the creation of a law designed to get justice to working dogs such as police dogs, farm dogs, and service dogs, and offenders can receive up to 5 years in prison. Males are 24 to 26 inches at the withers and weigh 65 to 90 pounds. Females are 22 to 24 inches at the withers and weigh 50 to 70 pounds. The AKC website also says that the German Shepherd life expectancy is 7 to 10 years, but that's probably referring to show lines. Working line shepherds can have a life expectancy of around 12 to 15 years. Some health concerns to look out for are hip and elbow dysplasia, blood disorders, epilepsy, and sometimes even dwarfism. Some other things to think about if you're thinking about getting a German Shepherd is that they are notorious shedders. The German Shepherd is also the #1 breed with the most reported bites. Don't let that discourage you because it isn't the dog's fault in those situations. It's usually somebody doing something they shouldn't, or the person abuses the dog, or something else that causes them to bite. The German Shepherds are incredibly loyal dogs that would do anything for you if you raise them right. So, would I ever consider owning one? Not exactly. Let me explain. Growing up, my mother would constantly tell me about the German Shepherd that she had when she was a child, and how it was the sweetest and best dog she ever had, and she just constantly fed me this German Shepherd propaganda. Sure, that's the best kind of German propaganda, but it still got annoying. While I thought it was an amazing breed that would be good with families and maybe even first-time dog owners, I told myself that I would never give my mom the satisfaction. I would own similar breeds to sort of get the feeling of having a German Shepherd. I have a Malinois. I'd be open to having a Swiss Shepherd. I'd be interested in a Blue Bay Shepherd. I'd take a German Shepherd mix. You know, now that I think about it, it's kind of ridiculous. If I'm drawn to the individual dog, then sure, I'd take a working German Shepherd. It's not exactly on my list of breeds, but I wouldn't say no if I felt a connection. Anyway, they're an amazing dog, very versatile, third smartest breed, and super loyal. Do your research if you're interested. Let me know if there's a dog-related topic you'd like for me to talk about next. I'm open to anything. I feel like I've been making a lot of breed-specific videos lately, but I do like making them. Let me know if that's what you like to see. I love hearing your feedback. Anyway, have fun and don't do drugs.